Hello and welcome to another edition of the Eternal Journey. Here we are again, playing FJS again, but you know, it's a different type. So I was hoping to make a second video today, but trying to record in casual was sort of awful because it was like 3-minute waiting times for a game. I'm not sure how the MMR is calculated or whether it's just not many people are playing, but it's taking like 3 minutes for a game, and then when we get into it, people were sort of scooping really early and it wasn't really making for good content. So in order to at least have like 1 or 2 videos this week, I've decided to take this to the ladder. This is what I'm currently playing. I'm not entirely certain where I got this list from, but I will find it and then put it into the description below so you're able to find out who actually originated this list. But at this point, like all the FJS list, it's just like different flavors of deck that is basically Cauldron, Cookbook, like Vara, External Merchant, and Rizahn, and then like some other stuff that goes around it. But I think this is perhaps one of the more consistent versions. I mean, I say that when it does have Caiphus in it. This is perhaps one of the more consistent versions that I've been playing. It doesn't quite have the high roll of Zuberry, but it's still got a little bit of high roll here with the Caiphus. But generally, it does have like a really consistent mid-range deck that's just going to grind your opponent out. And I guess that's really where you want to be. So let's take this onto the ladder and see what we can do with it. Okay, cool. So Dawn was actually been really grinding to get this position. So with this here, we've got like free power and we've got Merchant, which will be able to find us a Cookbook that we'll be able to activate sort of relatively soon, and we've also got quite a powerful hand. Although I think if I put the Mirror or Skycrag, maybe I don't want to just have this sort of really slow Dirtly hand, so let's redraw it actually. Yeah, okay, so this seems better. As long as we managed to like dodge a Sabotage, should be in reasonable shape. Okay, so it looks like it's probably the Mirror. I don't think anyone's just like earnestly playing like a whatever it is, Crest of Chaos now. If you're playing Crest of Chaos, you're up to something. Yeah, generally FJS. So Harsh Rule is not the best, but if we do get behind whilst we're just cooking the books here, it does help us to sort of like pull back ahead. But generally, you just want to play Harsh Rule as like a 2-for-1 removal spell. So if you have 2 threats out, you just want to kill them. I don't think you really want to wait and just get the max value. You just sort of like get whatever you can, whenever you can. And Vanquish is generally good because we'll be able to sort of play that at the same time. We'll get Shadow Sigil here. We do need 2/2/2 of everything, plus 3/3 just for the Icaria in the market. So next turn can Merchant and Bar, but that seems like quite a low value play. So I'm just going to make Cookbook now. Play this, fetch out the Fire Sigil, and then pass. So I generally do like cheap interactive spells like Vanquish along with Cookbook, because then you can actually activate and deal with your opponent's threat at the same time. You sort of hate being behind really. One of the spells I've got on the board here too. So Rizahn's almost got Lifesteal as well. Lifesteal a little bit less important in this sort of matchup, at least for like another couple of turns. Like by the time we can play it, it might matter because we'll have like a good number of like fire bombs in our deck. We do want to sort of get through that. Playing this a little bit behind sort of sucked like a turn slower than wanted to because generally I prefer to activate on 3, but let's just Sara Influence out. I'm just going to keep drawing a card every turn. Okay, so External Merchant here. Potentially this is going to go and get our opponent's Cookbook. Could get Bar. Bar's a little bit on the aggressive side, so I suspect it's not going to be that. Ooh, Devastating Setback. Okay, so that could be good too. We'll just Quarry here. Good high roll and just like put a firebomb into the bin. Which, unlikely at this point. It's generally a little bit later along the line. I think we'll actually take a Torch here. No, we don't need to. We'll take 0 cost out return. That seems quite good. We've not got anything in the bin yet, but eventually just like keep rebuying this Rizahn is going to be quite good. I think if we draw a power next turn, then it's just going to be like setback plus something else. Okay, so opponent has Cookbook, which I figured. I guess they didn't play it last turn because they didn't want to just leave it vulnerable, which is fair, really. Okay, so Crest of Chaos here, so I get to make a little bit of decision on what we're going to be doing. I think I should keep this on top just because power is generally quite good. I don't really want to Setback yet. So now we've changed our mind and decided to like actually Crest first. Maybe that's a mistake. But okay, so opponent's got Icaria, which is pretty rough for us. but we do get to like blow up the world next turn anyway. Whoops, and the firebomb as well. This is going to take us out probably. So we get to Setback plus Vanquish. Okay, so opponent does have some sort of. Let's just Crest here actually first. I mean, it's going to be either Vanquish or Slay. Don't think we need that power. Although it would have actually been nice next turn to get Rizahn plus Vanquish. Let's just Slay here. We're taking 3. Our opponents, I think they've got like a 0-cost Torch in hand. We are in trouble if our opponent like just instantly draws like whatever their Warcry thing was, and it's like an actual thing. But I think we're just gonna go up on life a little bit with Rizahn here. I'm gonna suspect our opponent's getting bar here. Oh boy, well, I guess what's happening to our opponent here is just that we're just going to Vanquish here. That seems like the only real play. Not Vanquish, Hash Roll. Opponent's still got that Torch. So we are dead to a Rizahn. I've got nothing in here that we roll on a dark turn. Nothing there. Okay, so our opponent's given the emote there. I'm pretty certain they've got like Rizahn plus Torch and we're just dead. Yep. So let's see it. Yeah, they've got it. Okay, let's move on to the next game. I'm not sure what could have done there. Perhaps should have just actually just got Rizahn down at some point just to start gaining some lives. But okay, so take a look at this. Ace is. I'm not sure about this as a hand. We're on the play. So if our opponent's playing like some sort of beatdown deck, it's like Setback into sorting out. Actually, we can't hash over really. I keep looking at Caiphus and just like thinking it's a Seek power. So yeah, I think this is a redraw. I think we can just do better than this. This is sort of awful, but we've got plenty of ways to find like Justice sources and things to do because we've got Crest Chaos here. Probably will look for a Justice source. Quarry's probably a Justice source. Probably about the same as, because we don't need one on 2. Generally we need it on like turn 5 and 6. So Crest Fury here, opponent could be playing some sort of nonsense like the. Yeah, so take a 3-cost Vara, that seems good. If our opponent is playing like Highwayman, then a 3-cost Vara is probably good, just getting this down nice and early. Before our opponent could really deal with it. If this is just like Skycrag, it looks like actual Skycrag here. Still going to be good. So players, our opponent gets like an easy sacrifice here, just like if it's Highway, they block like the, well, they sacrifice the one for summon effect because they get to maybe have value off it later. But just like a sacrifice here is easy. If they don't sacrifice, it tells me that they've got Permafrost. Here, if they attack, we probably don't block because that means Torch. I'd rather trade Torch plus like real card. Okay, so looks like we are Highway here. Yep, you may keep your Torch in your hand, please. Like, this is never being raced really, like at that point. So, Poor could be getting like Combust, could be getting Madness. I don't really care. This is just getting Torched. I'm just going to zap him for free. Opponent kills this, then, you know, gets a Dark Return it later, so just sort of hoping that they don't steal it first. Let's get a Quarry, see what we can get. Actually, yeah, I'll have a look 5-cost Caiphus, that sounds good. Cheeky Crest, and Devastating Setback's probably good as well. Because if our opponent's trying to set something up like Madness Combust or Madness Devour, we're able to take the piece that actually matters. I assume this is just like attack for 1, then Combust. Okay, Duskgrade is fine. Opponent does have Torch, so I'm actually going to attack here just to see if they. Okay. Not going to attack then. So we'll get Cookbook plus Setback, which is kind of good. We sort of want to kill Duskgrader to stop that from being. Stop that nonsense from carrying on. So we'd have to use Setback as just like a removal spell here. Still know about the Torch. Then I suppose we'll just get the Cookbook down. Could have played like Crest, but I feel like it was a little bit power inefficient then. I'd rather just get this down like sort of as soon as possible. Yep, so opponent gets to 4 here, but you know, it's quite late in the game actually, and we're only at 21, so we're sort of good shape. Shakedown here gets to take our Dark Turn, but Dark Turn was a little bit slow there anyway. Let's have a Crest and see what's on top. Merchant. Do we want that? It does set us up a Rizahn, which is good. We can't actually play it this turn anyway, so I suppose we just... yeah, we'll just Caiphus here, see what we get. So I've got the old... which one have we got? Deadly, double damage, reckless. So Madness here probably kills us. Maybe that's a reason not to play Caiphus, just because the amount of ways that our opponent could like one-shot us with our own unit. But I think we should probably be okay. I think if our opponent has Madness there, just like snap it off. I will sort of happily just trade here if our opponent wants to attack. We'll block, get torched. So our opponent still does get some damage through. Okay, Bandit Queen. This is fine then. Nope, this is fine. Yep, that's good. And because we get the merchant here, we still get to have like something sort of in play to do our block, which is good. Could get Maiden, but I think we really just want Rizahn. It kills our thing. It just puts a lot of pressure on our opponent, really. I've actually got quite a lot of pressure in play, so Madness is fine. We'll allow it, I'll just chump block it or whatever. So if our opponent kills this, okay, so now we just need to torch this. We take 13, which is sort of rough, but then there's nothing in play for our opponent to combust this. Okay, so they can only attack with this, yeah. So if we get this back, which we should, well, Slay does it, but I'd rather a little bit more style here. Just maximum style points, just Rizahn kill this, and then wallop our opponent for 10. And yeah, Caiphus could have been a little bit of a liability in that matchup, but we managed to get away with it. Okay, so we've first got like 3 power because we've got like Sigil, Seek plus Quarry, but it's probably a little bit too risky, so I think we'll redraw this. This is much better, really. I've got most of our influence requirements sorted. Yeah, it's going to be a good evening. I'm just going to fire this off, grab a Fire Source rather than Shadow. Just we'll Crest next turn when we sort of like have a bit of an idea what we want. Okay, so we're still not quite sure. Actual Volcano Banner. Yeah, well, keeping Cookbook. That's probably good, whatever the weather. If our opponent plays like an Icaria here, it's just getting like booped. Okay, so could very well be some sort of Cookbook mirror, but they're also playing like a Volcano Banner. I know the old like traditional army decks did play that. This could be like a Volcano Valkyrie's Cookbook. The influence usually has to be quite bad to get to like the 3rd turn without actually showing it. Okay, Unseen Commando, yep, let's just boot that. So we get to take the turn off and just draw a card instead. Yeah, this is my kind of gameplay. Just sort of sit here drawing cards. There we go. See, lucky, good, all that sort of business. I think that more removal spells are probably good against a deck that leads with like turn 3 Unseen Commando. Okay, well, Privilege Rank. Maybe this is like more of a mid-range style of deck. But let's put the 2nd Firebomb in. Let's get full value of these crests. Take a little look. Yeah, Ixalan's good. Because Ixalan Merchant is basically a tutor for like a bunch of win conditions here. I think that Stat Maiden's potentially good. But we do have to be cautious because our opponent's probably playing stuff like... yeah, let's just boot this. We're not going to get Stat Maiden because those get Valkyrie Enforced and they've got 2-4 and do anything. So let us draw a card here. It's a shame we can't like trade the Firebomb away, but we're not so fast. So Rizahn would be good, but we also get to like have a look at our hand, see what they're up to. Yeah, so just Torch. Okay, cool. I feel incredibly smart and using my entire turn just to take a Torch out of my opponent's hand. Well, we'll set up Rizahn. I think he's got lifesteal now, should do. Yeah. So opponent's mega ramp in here, but probably just gonna Yeah, let's just bank this. Don't think we need like this power because we've got a cookbook anyway. Just get Rizahn just because it's like a threat that'll start gaining us lives and just be quite good. In general, even if we get silenced, it's still like a decent sized thing because it's just like a 5/4. Well, I know what my plan is, which is just slay this and draw a card. We're going a little bit deep with the amount of firebombs. We've got like 5 now. So this could work horribly. Our opponent could have like a finest hour or Crown Witch standard. But okay, we've got away with it. Cool. Well, we're at 28, so unlikely to die. If our opponent vanquishes this, I'm sort of happy because we'll just get to Dark Return it, put it back into play. Just keep gaining lives, sort of like run our opponent out of threats. If they're just doing this, this is fine because I'm just going to wallop our opponent for 5. Yeah. Do just like, well, give them opportunity to like sacrifice. They might want to. Probably don't. Not feeling under too much pressure. I'm just like a 4/4. This could leave them open to being able to play a Talot, but if they play Talot, that's fine. Our things get smaller, but we get to kill Talot and this, and let's get on with our lives really. 4/6 plus 4/4 still probably fine. Yeah. So this was enabling Talot, but yeah, it's not got any Justice Sigils back yet, so it's just like 7/7 versus the world here. So yeah, just boop this. Probably anything in here we want to get is just a merchant, isn't it? So I'm probably just going to fetch and interesting. We could just get bar and just like turn this back into a 3/3. I think that's what we're going to do. It's not like the best play, of course, but it's also sort of like not very good in terms of like card advantage. But we've drawn a bunch of extra cards. It's fine. Just leave our opponent with like the small body, and then we'll just be able to keep attacking through. Another Talot or something that actually mattered would probably prompt me to actually do something like Harsh Rule, but now just let our opponent figure out what their blocks are, and then just go draw a card, I guess. Was considering playing Caiphus, but I don't think we will. So nothing really super interested in. Let's draw a card to see what we get. Let's do this. It kills our Rizahn, but leaves our opponent with no threats, so that's probably fine. So our opponent must have like a torch or something. Yeah, but Vara's too big to actually care about torch there anyway. Okay, so our opponent's got the Cookbook finally. But I think they might be a little bit too far behind. We should be able to pressure them out a little bit more than they're able to pressure us. So let's get Caiphus here, try and high roll charge. What do we have? Double damage, endurance, and flying. Nice, nice. And if it gets dealt with, we get to Dark Turn it. But more just like Justice Sigil, draw a card. Generally in Cookbooks, you do want to have things in play whilst your opponent and you are both cookbooking, just because you're able to actually pressure their life total. So any firebombs do actually matter here. Whereas like we could take like 2 or 3 firebombs here, but it matters a lot less because our opponents do not get anything on the board. But generally, I've really enjoyed the Cookbook mirrors actually. Okay, so let's squeeze them back to 9. Okay, so here on the plate, which is I think where we do generally want to be. Again, Caiphus here just making me think, is that stick power or is it an actual dude? And this sounds like the old Dark Return 6-drop. It's not the best combo. We'll redraw that. I think we could just do better. This is, it's not much better, but it's got like interactive spell that's actually cheap. We'll Crest here. I think I don't really care what my opponent's up to. Don't want Dark Return. Got 2 Caiphuses. Dark Return does get really good with Caiphus because it gives him basically +1/+1 and 3 skills, but here, not giving our opponent the information. We need the second fire. It's generally quite irrelevant, that sort of information. Okay, so shakedowns is probably, yeah, just, you can shove that up your bum. Just make it so our opponent just makes no hits with that. generally it's irrelevant like whether your opponent can figure out like whether you've got power or not. But I generally do prefer to just seek power there, just so that if my opponent's paying attention, they just don't get any extra information. Which is fine. I would like to kill that, but again, like I've not played power, so I'd like to seek power before I played one. I should be in trouble here actually. But if our opponent keeps playing Shakedown, I'm fine with this. Just like little Phyrexian Arena for me. I mean, it's good for our opponent. Our opponent's playing Highway, they played Shakedown, and we've had no cards each time. So it's generally good for them, because it means that we had nothing to interact with them. Generally what you don't want to see is play Shakedown and then have to make choices. We can't actually make anything that we want here with Merchant. So we could put Cookbook down, but do we really need it? Like, we're just going to be playing a Caiphus each turn for the next couple of turns. So I think it's just Quarry here. Try and find like a torch just to deal with this. Dark turn, don't think I need that. We'll get Harsh Rule though. 5 stars, and I think I'm actually going to go and grab Rizahn. Just because Rizahn poses quite a threat and it gets us to kill something. I'm going to block here. My opponent might have like, I assume they've not got Rapid Shot, I don't think that's in these deck lists anymore. But they've probably got something that can deal with this, maybe like Grinding Drone Combust, or just like absolutely madness it. Permafrost is fine. We can deal with that at some point. Our opponent does get to wallop us for 6 here, which is a bit of a problem. Prefer not to take 6 generally most days. Oh, interesting. Okay, so, well, our plan's changed a little bit. I'm just going to Harsh Rule. Don't really want our opponent to have Duskgrader in play. This plays too nicely with cards like Dark Turn, so just much rather just not deal with that. So we're going top, Sigil, no thank you. Our next couple of turns is going to be really heavy on just like doing things and stuff. However's good. We are going to take 5 here. We do get to gain some of it back. Do we seek power? Yeah, seek power, why not? Take 5 Sigil and just a boop this big. So go to 11, which is nice because that means that Madness doesn't actually kill us. It needs to be like Madness plus Scream. Yeah, something sort of absurd. I assume we're getting Devoured here. Devour's sort of bad for us, but at that point didn't really do anything on the turn, like just killed us and dealt us some damage. So I suppose we just want to like sort of high roll, like charge lifesteal on our Caiphus here. Yep, what do we roll? And Killer Endurance, so Berserk kills us if our opponent's got another Madness. I'm not going to bother playing the Cookbook. I'd rather just like potentially represent we've got something because we're never activating this when we're, yeah, so we're dead now. Caiphus just like foiled all of our plans because of Madness. I mean, I guess, you know, Madness of the Wandering King is a little bit thematic at least. Okay, so I can't actually remember what we're playing against when we're playing as Nick. I think we'll keep this. I think it was Scream, which means that this hand's probably awful, but they could have moved, they could have switched decks. So it's Crest here, trying to find like a underplated Sigil. Yeah, just boop that. Do generally just want to play Cookbook like as soon as possible. Okay. Oh, it's Nightmare, isn't it? Well, we're on the play, so why not? No Cookbooks for me. Generally want to find something that just gets the cat out of our hand. Okay, so Vara's like a good start here, actually. Quarry could find something. Yeah, like a cheap External Merchant's probably good. Yeah, because that'll just set things up. Let's bottom this. Would like to find something like a torch, I guess. I think our next turn is probably just going to be to like make Vara. We're not quite in danger of Maul yet, so when we get close to the Maul turns, I'm probably just going to like External Merchant plus Cauldron. Okay. So can just go and get Bar actually. Yeah, let's bin Caiphus off. Go and grab Bar. put this into play with the intention of blocking. If our opponent does put the disciplining weights on us, we'll just bar, get rid of that, and then play Vara quite safely. But I am intending on blocking. If we get equivocated, that's sort of fine as well. Might find like a sweet... Oh, cool. If they're your permafrost here, I'm really happy, because then we get to deal with both things. Yep. So that's sort of fine, really. We get to kill both things, and then our opponent's play an extra merchant. Okay, so let's kill this. Let's kill this. And then we get to turn this back into like a card, which is sort of nice. So we get to take bar, turn it in for a Rizahn. I'm probably still a little while away from being able to play Maul, so we do generally just want to play all of our cards. Sadly, this isn't Gwent, you can't just like drag cards to the void just to discard them. Slow's good here, slows down our Rizahn quite a lot. But even at 12 is probably fine. If we draw like another merchant or one of these merchants dies, we'll just swap it out, get something else. When it's Grasp, might just... Yeah, let's kill this one, because then if we do get like time to do stuff. Yeah, opponent's still not really got the time to not do that. I was just checking sort of what relics out of myself. Yeah, it's Quarry. Try and find something. I'd quite like to find like, oh, okay, well, zero cost torch is probably good. We can dark turn with Vara if we need to. So I'm probably going to make a choice here. Looks like they're probably going to equivocate us, so I am going to keep it hidden, the older torch, to be honest. Yeah, let's just boop this then. Nightfall's pretty bad for us here, actually, isn't it? But I think I'm just going to Dark Return now. Get that bar back. Trade away this Rizahn. Yeah, because Nightfall's not going anywhere, is it? Yeah, let's get this. Yeah, get out here, 12 cost Rizahn. Let's get bar again. Well, may as well do it on both. So game 5 up to 13. It should help keep us out of the way of any real bar Maul, because Maul's dealing 6. And our opponent needs to start the game with both. So we now no longer have access to like the bar effect, because none of the last one's in the bin, not in the market. Could have pulled this one out, but our opponent is still playing Elysian like stuff, so it's never really over. I don't think they have anything like Cerso or Sandstorm Titan though. Yeah, so it's just stuff like Equivocate. Good. Grave Macaroni. Good, good. That does some stuff. I assume I was perhaps going to go and get... I could get something better than a Maul here. I'm not sure. I'm not even sure what's in the market for this deck, to be honest. I tried something that like a free faction one of these, and it was just sort of... just absolutely hated it, I'll be honest with you. It was just Rizahn, yeah. Let's just boop this. Because we don't have to be worried about anything like a Maul. We don't have to worry about like a Madness, I mean. Do still have to be a little bit concerned about Maul. I think we'll just attack with a 4-4. Yes, put our opponent underneath a reasonable amount of clock, but also don't want to take too much damage. So if our opponent just like equivocates this, and then we're just sort of stuck, not being able to gain lives. That's sort of awful for us. But these games against these sorts of decks are just like really hard to navigate. Okay, well, let's just crack in with both of these. Well, sadly we don't get to kill opponent with a torch. Perhaps should have attacked with the other one. They're probably too suspicious at that point. I suppose our opponent does block. What do they have? Just backlash? Yeah, that's sort of fine. That's what they fetched, I guess. Let's just get rid of that Veil Agent. We're at 21, so taking 2 at this point is like, whatever. But let's just give our opponent less things in play. Just block the Berserk one if the opportunity presents itself. Otherwise, our opponent also needs to deal with like just not dying. So they can maul us for 6, but yeah. We managed to reclaim our honour versus Nick. So Nick's actually, if you can, you should really check out their stream. They do a lot of brews, but similar to myself, I think this is the month that they're trying to just really keep a good rank. So probably going to be more along the lines of definitely more potent brews. Okay, so we're on the draw, but we've got like double Maiden plus Torch, so I'm tempted to keep this. Probably like a bad hand, but this is the last game for the day, so why not? If we lose, you know, probably going on to like 14, but I'll just off camera try and grind it like a Skycrag or something. Just try and make sure we stay relatively high up. Looks like Combray. Do what Caiphus said, don't think we do, I think we just want to find. If we find like a fire source next, that'd be perfect, because then we can just like lay down the cookbook. Oh yes, are we playing a cookbook deck against the deck with strategizing it? Let me tell you about who wins in that card draw race. I mean, of course we do have to actually get our cookbook down. But if we get down next turn, we're in good shape. Because it's before like any merchants can sort of deal with anything. Rats. I was just like, yeah, we can just play Quarry now. Can't. That's incorrect. Well, City Glory just like never punished, all that sort of stuff. Just play Cauldron Cookbook now. Because last turn I should have just played Crest Avenger so we can Quarry, but because I'm so used to just leading with being able to play Quarry. Oh, okay. So this is Crown Watch stuff. That's fine. I'm not going to kill this. Just like no reason to. I think I will just Cookbook here. Play our Crest, sort of like smooth up. Oh, yes. So we've got 2 torches with Stat Maiden. It's a bit of Quarry. We don't really need to spend 5 to draw a card. That's not really it's not really in my life right now. Okay, well, we get to play Maiden, pass the turn. As soon as our opponent acts, we just get to like zap something with Torch. If it gets back to our turn, we get to like do Setback plus Torches. In fact, unless he's fine, just like, yeah, whatever. Zoop this. Because our opponent can have Vanquish, just not putting the Stone Cudgels on my main girl, Stat Maiden, over here. I'm not sure if this deck actually plays anything like Harsh Ruler. I should probably look that up. The old Eternal Warcry. I generally don't like doing this, but I should know what's in this deck. I've just not played anything but FJS for like the past week or so. So let's put Lessie. Don't think you can actually see what I'm doing here because it's like I'm more the other monitors. I'm just looking to see what's in that deck. It's called Dark Alessi now. Okay, so cool. Another Aether Llama deck. Aether Llama's generally got very good decks. So we can get the market. We can get Rizahn. It doesn't look like it's in Harsh Rules there. Cool. So we're just like we get to be fearless for like the entire game, which is generally a spot I like to be in. So what can we do here? Play Ixtal Merchant. Try and set up like things, stuff. But I think we'll Cookbook first. See what we find. I do like to find like a third power. Oh yes. So Vara is really good there. Just go past the turn. If our opponent wants to attack, we'll definitely block. Yep, so Desert Marshal trigger, just going to get a little bit of value here, and we'll kill this. Just turn our thing into another thing. Okay, so what's this deck list made of? I'm just happy to take some damage. I'm guessing this stuff like Sword, yeah, because I played against before like Sword Unity and all that sort of business. Yeah. Okay, well, if we can get up to it, you know, we can play Vara plus Slay, which is really nice. I think, though, do this Cookbook, like, I'm not really under any pressure. We can Cookbook plus, like, Quarry to try and find... yeah, we don't need to quite yet. let's just get Rizahn. Then we get to kill any sort of like follow-ups. Let's crack our prompt for 2 as well. Yep, got me. Gonna assume if we can actually find the shadow source, our opponent won't have much of the wave. It'll not stop us from slaying this. So if like our next, if we've got like Shadow Sigil next, we can just play Vara plus slay this, and that's just gone forever. Yep. Oh, this isn't Dark Lessie. This is, I don't know what I'm looking at that for, but yes, it's like TGP. Don't know if some torches. So we sort of got to do a sniff test or a little check, see if we've got a fast spell. But yeah, let's Quarry. They're just like, oh, I didn't just fire for a Shadow Source, good. So I'm actually just going to slay this now. If our opponent protects this with like a stance giver or something, I'll just chump. Yeah, so safe return's fine, because at least it hasn't got the actual threat in play at that point. Yeah, let's just try and crack our opponent. Okay, it's kind of fine. Rebel Illuminator, okay, got me. Got a combo as well, like Rebel Illuminator plus Devastating Setback. So this matchup seems a little bit more difficult now because our opponent does have like a big thing that we've been unable to deal with quite yet. Okay, cool. So finally get that Shadow Source that we need. Let's Devastating Setback, so our opponent's working with, and then we can just play the free cost Vara. I think that's probably safest. So I'll get the old snipping tool ready. If our opponent's got card draw here, I mean, they probably will let this resolve before they draw cards, just so I'd get less of an option. So they've got... Oh, this is awful. Well, unfortunately for us, Stance Giver doesn't do much. Equivocate and the Initiation are sort of nuisances. I think it's probably the Initiation though, because I'm not really into this whole safe return my killer threat. That seems awful. So let's just take the Initiation. And then I suppose we'll just play our Vara. Our opponent's just like no incentive to do anything. I assume they'll just equivocate our threat, in which case we'll just play like the other Vara. And then opponent should be able to deal with that. Yep, so equivocate's fine, we're just going to chump. So equivocate's gone. So we've got like safe return stance giver, we're just chump blocking, that's fine. So we would like to draw like a Vanquish or a Slay. Uh-oh, got more of them. So now this is sort of rough. We'll play Stat Maiden. Nothing we can really dark return back that matters. I guess, do we just go and grab... So opponent's not got Sword of Unity. So I suppose we don't really need it. Let's just grab a body that can just like chump on the floor. Go to CCG Caiphus. Let us get... Grab another Stat Maiden, I think. So opponent's got safe return plus stance giver, so stance giver here. Sort of fine. Just gonna chump whatever the biggest thing is and just like chump this 10-10 with the 2-4. Desert Marshal's awful there for us. So we don't really want to take 10, do we? But it's kill us. The 2-4 doesn't do anything. Let's just block here. Take 4, that's sort of fine, I guess. Do need to dodge fire bombs. Okay, so let's Crest here, see what we can find. Power might be good. Yeah, it's not, is it? We need to just find something that does anything, really. Wipe out all these agencies. Won't sax a thing, which is fair. But they'll just play the Flying Aegis unit. Yep. So our opponent does get to, like, maybe safe return Desert Marshal if they need to. So, happy just to sort of jump here. Get a life, which is sort of nice. Ooh. So, I can't actually attack with Vara because then I know what opponent's hand is, don't we? They've used the Stand Together, they've used the Equivocate, they've still got a safe return, I believe. Yes, they've still got a safe return. So Harsh Rule's good, but also not. Yeah, but I can't attack, just like... Because if I attack, our opponent just like gets to... I should attack. Yeah, just like completely top himself out of the attack, which would have gained us an extra 3 life, which, you know, probably matters. But let's just grab another Vara. Just keep having it so our opponent can't have just can't have any Aegises. So we've got a small Lessie plus like a bigger Lessie, which I'm sort of looking forward to seeing. Let's just boop this. I'm much rather just set up like the Vara plus Vanquish line later on. So I might have finally gotten our opponent out of stuff. Well, let's Caiphus it. Might high roll some abilities. Oh yeah, good, good. The old killer when you've got like nothing on the board against you. But number 18 should be in really good shape. Even drawing a couple of firebombs should be too bad for us. Yeah, so opponent's got the 12-12 here. Just have to play Vara, I think. Because whatever the one card our opponent's got isn't going to beat Vanquish here. So glad that Vara exists. Yeah, opponent's had enough. But yeah, that game was hard. Made quite a few mistakes there, but getting back in at tap 10? Nope. So no movement there. Okay, so here we have it. That was like the Caiphus mono stat Maiden FJS deck. Maybe the Caiphuses are just a little bit too much, you know, just too many sort of big expensive things. You could probably change those out for other things, but maybe even like Tavros, but then you sort of want to play weapons, which sort of like not into at the moment in time. Although I do like Runehammer, because Runehammer kills like regular Varas, stat Maidens, and also Rizahns, which is sort of good, as well as being able to pressure people who have cookbooks. Also, sort of juicy in that you're able to play Runehammer, then activate your cookbook, so that even if you draw a firebomb, you don't take damage, which is nice. But generally, yeah, I think this deck's kind of good. I think there's just so many different ways you can play this style of deck that you're just very freed. You know, there's just a lot that you can actually do. It's not like before it was like very binary, where it was just like here's a charge pile of FGS and here's like a slow version of. It's just like there's a lot of like moving parts. As long as you've got like cookbook, like plus the other sort of staples like Rizahn and Vara, it's sort of fine really. But yeah, thanks for watching. I've been that was all. I'll see you around.